Everyone, today I'm going to show you. So I like to 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 design houses since I was a kid. I used to like make little houses like with cardboard, and even one of my dreams was to study some career related to that in the university, but I didn't because I'm bad at math, I'm bad at numbers, and I hate those things. So that's maybe why I didn't decide this career. But I still like to design houses, so this time I decided to design a house that I always wanted like to build for my family. And this house it's most focused on our grandparents. Like, we need to look for a way where they feel comfortable. Like, what if they get sick? What if our cousins or like our uncles and aunts want to visit them? Maybe in the future, if you become millionaire, I hope you can remember this video and build this house. Or you can have the idea, maybe you can build a small one. It doesn't need to be like this, but this is the idea. And the idea of this design or like this house, it's about the video game of Super Mario 64. I used to play that game when I was a kid, so I used to walk in that castle. That's why that design is related to the Super Mario castle. I hope you can, if you have played that game, maybe you can see like the things that is so similar to this design. So I'm going to start to record here in my cell phone. So let's see how this looks. Here we have like the street, and so you need to buy first a big space of land, a place to put your house. It needs to be like, our dream is like to be in the main street, where parades go by and things like that. So like that you can go out of your house and watch things like that. In my small town, we live like that in the main street, and every time there's a parade or something or a celebration, you can go outside easily and watch. So if you can find a space like that or like a street like that, that's the perfect place for your house. And here we have the house. So outside it will look like this. Maybe it looks like a hospital or things like that, but you can see the windows. I like when the sunlight goes in your house. So in my house we don't have many windows because I don't know, my father thought that like many years ago that people will build houses around our house, so that's why we don't have windows like in this side or like in the other side or like behind our house here. So that's why we have like few windows, and we're talking about windows like the big ones, like the ones that are of this size, so the sound outside it can't like come inside of your house. We are supposing like that you are a millionaire person, so you can buy like the glasses of this size. So first, outside our house, if someone comes to visit, here we have the entrance. And when you go inside, when you go to visit somewhere, or like when you arrive to your house, what do you need? We need a bathroom. In my case, I just need like always to go to the bathroom first if I go outside, or if someone comes to my house, I sometimes think, do you need to use the bathroom or things like that? Because in my case, I know that I need to go to the bathroom like many times during the day because I drink many water and because I'm sick of my stomach. So to me, the bathroom is a important thing in our life. So this will be like the space of the bathroom. We don't have the bathroom here, but let's think that it's the bathroom. We have one here and another one here. We can have two. For example, if someone is using the bathroom and someone else wants to go to the bathroom, we need two. You can build two because you are a millionaire. So when we go inside our house we can see, I don't know if you remember the stairs in the Super Mario game. We have 3 stairs, one on each side and one in the middle. But let's imagine that our stair is like the one in the Super Mario game. And here we can see 2 living rooms. Like I said, this can be for your grandparents, of the parents of your father, and your grandparents of your mother, And why we need two living rooms? Because sometimes your uncles can visit your grandparents or like your cousins, so they need a space like where they need to communicate, or like where they need to talk with each other, or like they need something to talk, or like they just visit. I hope you're understanding me because I'm still bad at English. But that's why we need to space one for your uncles here, your other group of uncles and cousins in another one here. Because they need to talk in different places. It doesn't mean that they can be together, but sometimes they need a space, like when they need to. And what happens if they need to? And so let's suppose your uncles are here. And what happens if your father have some friends, or like he has a meeting of work, or like he needs something to discuss? So because this is the entrance, you can come here and you can bring them here in this space. And here we have a room where they can close it. Let's suppose we have doors here, so they can like discuss things here and talk, and they can close the door. And what happens if your mother has his friends or something like that, or she needs to talk with people? Here we have another one. And here this door leads us to the parking lot. And here, if your uncles have cars, so they can bring them. And here we will have your cars, like because you are a millionaire person, so you can put them here. And here we can put things. We can design something else here if we have some. So we come again here, and here we have like the host. And like I told you, here we have the living room of your grandmother and grandfather. The mom and the father of your mother here, or your father. You can decide in which side. They can have a TV here, and if your uncles have kids, so they can leave them here in the living room, so they can go inside your grandfather's room. So your grandfather will have like his own space if he wants to watch TV in the night. If sometimes our grandfathers don't sleep like well, or like they wake up, so they can sit here. They can have their own living rooms while he's sleeping beside his wife. They will be like not in different places, in separate places. And I put another door here because grandfathers love to go to the sunlight, or like they love nature and things like that. And I forgot to put something here, a bathroom, because grandfathers go many times to the bathroom. Or even if they got sick, they need to go to the bathroom easily. They need to shower, so we can put the shower here. You can put wherever you want. Or maybe I forgot to put many things here like they need to use, so you can comment like what else we can put there. And it's the same on the other side of the fathers of your father, your grandfathers. It's the same. We have 2 windows here and the same door, so he can go outside, he can sit there outside, or if it's raining, because you are a millionaire person, you can do all this, because sometimes like not have the sunlight, or like be like closed in a room like this, it can be bad like for your brain and things like that. So that's why because you're a millionaire person, you can try to focus on all this, like the psychological part, like the healthy part. So what happens if your grandparents get sick? So here, for example, when one of my grandmother, that the one that passed away, when she got sick, or fathers or like uncles went there to take care of them in the night, so they have to stay awake sometimes, and they have kids and they have to sleep like they have to look for a space to sleep together, so it's so difficult like to find a room like that it's beside your grandfather's room, because maybe during the night they will get worse, so you need to wake up fast and look for them and see what it happens. So that's why here we have 3 rooms. You can build 4, I don't know, it depends if you're but let's suppose that we have 3, one for the kids, your uncles, or like someone that is taking care of your grandfathers. So they, during the night, if your grandfathers need something, or like if they get worse, so they can wake up easily and go to this side, and it's the same on the other side of the fathers of your mother. We have also 3 rooms, and beside these ones, this leads us to the parking lot. So when your grandfathers wake up, they need to come here, and here we have on the right side, we have the living room, the space to eat. We can put many photos on the walls. My fathers love to add photos of our whole family, so whenever someone visits the family, they can watch the photos and ask, did you went there? And like we can see the photos when we were little ones, when we were kids, and even our uncles, so we can paste many photos there. In our case, we used to make them and put something there. And in this side we have the kitchen. In the kitchen we put it like this. Here we have a space to wait when, or if you want to visit your mother when she is cooking, so you can watch TV beside her and talk to her and things like that. Because when the living room is on the other side, sometimes you can't spend time with your mother, so that's why we need a small living room in the kitchen. And in the morning you can eat here, because when you eat in the morning, you just eat some bread, or like you just eat some small things, you eat fast. So here we have a space. Here we have some stairs, and I will explain why we need a stair in the kitchen. So we need big doors, and like to go outside the backyard, or like to have light in our room, or like to have air. This is good for our health. So because we are millionaire persons, we can have all this. And here, if you come again, this is the whole like the way to go to enter your house if you have guests. So your guests can't come here. Maybe your mother is like cooking so fast, or like she's like help me or something like that. So that's why we have this space. Nobody will see what is happening in the kitchen. So your guests, if your father is like asking someone to come, they can come here and they can talk. And here and what happens if your mother like burns something in the kitchen, so we can close the doors and nothing will happen, nobody will know. And they can also have their space like to watch here, so don't forget to not bring them outside fast if your mother burns sometimes, because you can come here and see what is happening inside here. So that's why you need to think of all that. Because you're a millionaire person, you can put many things outside, like many sofas and chairs and these things for your cousins or like your nephews to play, or you to play. I don't know if you like to play in this space. So if it's raining, sometimes we need like just to walk, so we can come here. And if it's raining, you can go, or your grandparents, if they need they want to walk a little bit, even if it's raining, so they can come here. In this side we have some pools and like a space to do this. Here we have more space. I know that my fathers love to plant many things, or like have chickens, or if you want to have chickens, or like, so you can put everything you want here in this side of your house. And your grandparents will love this side of the house, because all them love like to take care of plants, or like go to see outside if the tomatoes have already grew up, or like if the tomatoes need some water, So we can put another door here that can lead them like fast outside, or like the garden, like the space to plant things you like to want to plant. I forgot to put a door here, but we need one. So here we can have the pools. And sometimes I think the pools are bad, because it can cause an accident. Maybe your grandfather or like the little ones in your family can fall on the pool. So you need to teach them to swim, all of them. If they can't swim, so you can't have a pool, you need to erase it. So maybe we can put one of these, and even these ones are dangerous because kids can fall. So in other places I see that many kids know already how to swim and things like that. So in the other side of the house we have more pools, but I wanted to put here like a space to play basketball, or like football, or like volleyball, so you can build one. That's why it looks like this. Let's suppose this is a place to play basketball and things like that. But you can put other things like that you like. And because our fathers need, like, when they end to eat in the morning, they need to go to work, so they can come here in this door, and they can like go to the car fast. And because you will be like a millionaire person, you don't have to open the doors, because it will be like controlled by a remote control or something like that. Because in our case I have to go to open the door if my father comes in, or my brother. So why we have a big space here? We have it because, let's see the second floor. Because if in your family they celebrate a lot, like birthdays or like things, so we can use this space to celebrate that. So someone that it's his best birthday, we can put a table here, and everyone around him can see them, and that's why we have that space like that. The guests, or like the ones that are like in the birthday, can go upstairs and watch. You can invite many people, and this will be like can you imagine, like in the Titanic movie, you're going upstairs and everyone can see you, you're so happy. Let's suppose that we will use this for birthdays, because that's the celebration that we use. So the main living room is upstairs, because you need to watch movies with your family. We can't be like downstairs, like watching horror movies in front of your grandparents or your parents. They will scold you and things like that. That's why I decided to put this here. We have on the wall a big screen, the biggest screen we can by. And we have many space to share with our friends, or like your cousins, your uncles, the ones that love to watch horror movies with you. Or if you are watching a movie with your whole family, everyone can sit here. We can bring other chairs if we don't have enough space. And here it will be your father's room. Your fathers, they can have their own bathroom. Don't forget to put a bathroom. Everyone needs a bathroom in their room. And like I told you, here we have the stairs that leads us to the kitchen. Why we need a stair here? Because in the case of my mom, she goes downstairs in the kitchen many times, or like, because it's the part of the house where she spends most of her day. So she loves to be there. Like, even in the night, everyone goes to their room and she's still in the kitchen. So she needs a easy way to go to her bedroom. So that's why the stair leads. If she wakes up, so she can go downstairs easily. She doesn't have to go outside and come here. Your mother needs like an easy way to go to the kitchen, because she's the one that uses the most, and we need to care of her. So in this side we can put your room, or like your brother's room. Here we will have a small living room. And on the other side we can have also someone sleeping, maybe someone else in your family, like some of your uncles, if he wants to live like with your family. So here we can have the room. And the idea of this is that you will have your family living with you, or like if they're visiting you in Christmas. And we have other rooms here, maybe for you to study, or like the space where you have your computer, or a bedroom. And here we can have a space where your grandfathers can come and watch the cars. They can watch it downstairs, but if they want like to walk, and so they can go upstairs, and we can have another place to sit. So they can watch outside while the cars are passing by. If you are in a small town, this is a good idea, because they can see many people outside just walking and not just cars. Because a small town, it's also so beautiful. You just watch people walking, kids going to the school by their own, because it's a small town, so they will live like close to each other. So it's a small town. It's a beautiful place to build your house. So you have your other cousins and your other uncles, so we can build more rooms in the third floor. But I don't have the option to build more floors, but this is the main idea. So upstairs, if you want to build another level, so you can like just imagine how the rooms will be and things like that. So you can build this if you still have all your grandfathers, like, because in my case this is not my dream anymore. I just have, it's difficult to explain, because I don't have all my grandfathers. Like, I have grandfathers, but they live, I don't know if you understand me. You have sometimes 3-4 grandfathers, because your grandmother was married with other person, but they love each other. How can I explain? In my case it's different now, because I don't have grandfathers. Some of them have already passed away, and I think I can still build this, if we become millionaires someday. But my family is not complete now. So I hope you like my video, and I hope you can become a millionaire person in the future while having all your grandfathers. Bye.